All right, if you're back to watching this and listening to this, then that means it's very rare. That means your brain's clicking. It's like geared. It's starting to gear the other direction. See, the brain it's a motor. The vehicle is an invention of us. Before I forget, all right, but the vehicle is an invention of us. I'm just going to sort of freestyle, but I'm going to speak common sense. The amount of common sense that it takes to see this for what it is insane. But we don't have it anymore. You know, we grow up and we're always taught that, you know, we come from nothing. It just depends on where you were raised. You know, but if you were like me, something still was like, where does this come from? Like, where? Well, the motor is the cerebrum. The transmission is the cerebellum. Okay? And the computer, which is the RAM, is memory. This is the cerebrum that stores memory. So there's your vehicle and computer invention from us. And when we can understand how the brain has been programmed over generations through the ears, through the eyes, through emotions, through fears and emotions. So, you know what I'm saying? By status, position. And this is how we've been programmed, you know, with TV, radio. There are newspapers. Listen, when you're in a system that's just starting out, you know, you've taught them to read, just enough to read those. And then, you know, in the beginning, before this, it was those. It was just this. That right there was to let them know. It's here for you, and there's amusement in it. But there's a hidden agenda. Remember, if you're here listening to this, we don't look at the surface, right? We look beyond the surface with so much open-mindedness that it's not even funny. That we do not allow anything else into our thinking when we're looking at something for what it is. Because that's the only way you can see it, plus you got to cut the world off. And I've been very lucky because I've got a laptop, but I've never been on it. I did in the beginning years ago, but I never did. My spirit fought against it, you know, and so, anyways, back to this. So when we can start to see, you know, a pattern of generations, and each generation, each graduating class gets new technology. Here comes, they invented it. But it's just added and added. Okay, and once we can see that for what it is, if we go back, I mean, look, here's the deal. Just swimming alone. Since we all know what Olympic size pools are, because that's what our brains have been programmed to see, the Olympics. Olympic size pools, or you might live in a city with an Olympic size pool for the city because it's snow all year round. I don't know, it's cold. And that's not what I'm talking about. Okay? If this was a real deal Holyfield legit thing, all schools, every school would have one of those in it. From the lowest to the richest. Every one of them. And our whole point is if you dismiss this notion right here, just this simple notion of common sense, then it shows how your bloodline can go all the way back to this right here. Through which you always, this is, you don't question God and you don't question authority in church and school. Why wouldn't we come from water? Every baby born All that water is made of cells too. Baby comes from one cell. We can destroy the whole abortion thing in a split second, but it's the ignorance of the dummies. Because we're showing like, look, think about it though. There wouldn't be no one child out of shape. But see, when they're in shape, then that means these are not there. Do you understand what I'm trying to get through to you? Yes, you do. Because if you're listening this far, you're like, damn, yeah. See, it just takes, your mind is locked right now, even though it's seeking. It just takes a key to be turned. Something that has been said in front of me is the same way I'll say something in front of you. It's nothing but a chain of events that happens in this process of coming out. It's a matrix. It's what it truly is. So, do you understand when children are generationally, because you have the movie this. What did they push? Yeah, Jaws. Why? To scare people. Don't go to the ocean. Don't go to that salt water. Even though that salt water is the exact same as what your blood is. It's the same. That's why if you get cut and go out there and get in the ocean, it'll be healed up. And it's like, Gah! People don't pay attention. They don't know. They do not know anything. So it's generational social engineering at its finest. And whenever man, I got something in my eye. Something as small as this. Every citizen, which is another video, every citizen of the United States should know that. That right there. Every one of them. It should be this right here. That should be ingrained into them as much as these and this right here. Now you tell me, if you show this video to somebody, because that's where we are right there. And you know it too. And we got Skechers for the children. They don't even have to bend over no more. Never get that stretch. So by the time they're 20, they're a #1 champion of sitting in line going, it's real, Matt. It's real. Most will not see this. Pretty much all will not see this. Maybe just a handful. Because see, to understand and to be able to see this for what it is, you've got to go against your whole entire existence of chasing a worldly career that has nothing to do with anything whatsoever than benefiting men that are at the top of this pyramid that control us. And those emotions that we create through the connection is sorcery. And that's why these cities started small, and then it's as the ignorant people have grown, so has the controllers around them. Brands, it's not hard. The brands. What is a brand? What did they do to the ones that's enslaved? Branded. But what do we hear? Man, it's brand new. And see, the illusion is what? They get on here and here. Actors, stars, and push it. And really and truthfully, the stars are right above your head. And they don't know. And truthfully, in every school there should be these. There should be an observatory in every school on another level. On every single school. That's 2. Now they're defunding archery and hunting. So this entity that's like, yeah, that's the group raised around the goy in the cities. They're not really like, yeah, they've been raised for this point in time to have that vote and to sell this shit out of it and to change society into this sick, disgusting world that is going into. You ain't stopping it. Every city will be corrupt eventually. All the gadgets are in there. That's the controllers. But you can't see it because you see it every day. Why would they need commercials for gadgets? They're there. or sodas. We know that it's not refreshing. That's your mind seeing that, telling you that your ass is going to stay in check, and it's just a soda. But what does it create at the end of the day? Bingo yet again. Then there's your career. Do you see how we just challenge your career into an existence if it's not even real? To you it is, but it's not. It's only to a group of individuals who created very sick people in order for you to have a fake career and to never question shit and to use you as energy in a battery and to build this son of a bitch into what it is. And you can apply that to every career. That is not real. None of it is. And everybody's so attached to it. In this system you come up in, it's disgusting. But people, he is crazy. It's the attachment. Attach the mind. Ment is mind. Government. Govern the mind. Advertisement. Advertise the mind. Entertainment. Enter the mind. Contain the mind. It's very easy. It's just the people have no idea that pharmakia actually means sorcery. It's what it means. You can Google it. Look real hard. And then you'll go, what the heck? And it's like everybody's under sorcery. Pharmakia, which is sorcery. Circe is the goddess of pharmakia. And Circe hypnotizes you and turns you into swine and makes you give her all your possessions. And look at what's going on. People are pulling up to a box with metal with bulletproof glass on it saying, that's the Lord's medicine. There's commercials. Why is there commercials for that? It's just medicine. And then you pay for it. You break an arm, you got to pay for that. Women have to pay because they have a period. You have to pay to wipe your ass, to pee. I don't understand how you cannot add that up. See, when this kind of knowledge comes through me in this little amount of time, to the ones who think they're educated and know so much, it flattens them out. Those of them that have a soul left, those of them that dismiss it, they have nothing in here. The only thing that's in there is what's programmed them from life. Don't listen to... They can't listen. They're just a cavity. And the controllers control them through everything. Money, image, everything. Anything that they have followed, they will not challenge it. They will stay in that circuit. And see, in the court, you have to go to circuit court because it's all about water. You're charged. Water charges. You open up, if you have 3 counts, put an A before it. Now you've got 3 accounts with the bank, with Saturn. Saturn is the judge, sits on a bench, bitch, in Latin is bank. It's the same shit, dude. It is the same slave shit that they have been doing for fucking God knows how long. And they have aced it this time. Aced it. And I love you.